Angels have a message for you. If you are struggling with finding what is meant for you, know that what you are meant to find will be attracted to you once you are divinely timed to. Once you are destined to see something, or to feel something, or to experience something, everything will be perfect and aligned, because that's what is called for. The divine doesn't plan a whole concert just to have no audience or no band. When there's a whole concert being played, everything, the sound and the light and the size of everything has to be perfectly planned as the amount that is expected. So, trust in the divine timing. Because when my head is itching, I know I have purpose speaking through me. When my head is itching, I know that I have well supported angelic beings around me, because my head is like a big nerve. A nerve. And when something pulls my strings, my nerve strings, I don't just pull any thought by thought. I pull my thoughts because something puts them in my head as truth, because I cannot speak lies. It's just not in me. And if you experience this too, and you find it a bit difficult to move through your thoughts, don't worry, babes. Just work with me. Just work with me and we can move through your thoughts. Okay? I know what it's like to have thought processes that does not serve you. I know what it's like to be surrounded by people that do not serve you. I know what it's like, okay, to be somebody that is not helpful. I know what it's like to not be of service. I know what it's like to have no motivation or no courage. I know what it's like to have no reason to do something. I know what it's like to find all reasons to do something. I just know what it's like because I have experience in life that most people don't have and also don't even want. Whereas others are searching their whole life for what I experience, and others are praying and hoping that they would never experience what I have experienced. And there are some things in my life that I do not wish for anybody to experience. Whereas there are other people who wish upon people what I have experienced. And watch your back when you also gotta watch your mouth. Because some things you say, some things you do are not accepted. They're not acceptable. But you cannot be executed. You cannot be executed because you have something to execute. You are something. And you have something to execute. You cannot be executed because you know that you were born here to create something that only you can create. You know that. That's why people will not execute you, because their execution will make the whole world crumble. You have the stand. You are on the ground. You are your vibration. No, I didn't want to say vibration. I wanted to say foundation. You are your foundation, which is your vibration, which is what you are building, which is what you build from. Everything that's connected to you. If you know what your soul desires, are you willing to, whatever you bump into along the way, are you willing to move and push anything aside and far away from you to go to your destination? Why do you think destiny looks so much like the word destination? You only have one destiny. But in your life, you can only experience all your destinations. Wherever you are going, go there with your chin up. Hold your head high. Keep your feet either up in the air or close and stable to and on the ground. Because you must convince yourself each and every time, every day, that you are who you are and that you are not what they say that you are. Because you know who you are. And only because you know who you are, you know what you are not. Because you can see beyond the lies. You can see beyond what those people are seeing for you. Because that's not the truth. You know the truth. And you bring others the truth. Which is why you are delivered in the spaces. You are delivered in the places that you are found. You're exactly where you are supposed to be. What you bring out there can only be seen from anybody who has within a clear view. If they have a clear and pure view, they can see you coming from love. If they are not pure and clear, they see you struggle and they are laughing about it and they enjoy it and they feed off of your pain, because this is what satisfies them. This is what enjoys them. This is what they enjoy, which is other people suffering, because they love to suffer or cause suffering for others. So when they enjoy other people's suffering, they themselves are forgetting that they will suffer from the same thing that they are causing other people to suffer from. If you cause a suffering which has harmed somebody or something, you are now suffering. If you ever made somebody suffer, you are learning the same pain and harm in suffering, in experience. Because if that's what you created, if that's what you have sent out, then that is what you have created and sent out. Which means you have given it, you also take it. And if you created it, you can receive it back. You can recreate your life. You can only do this by transforming who you are, by changing. You cannot change if you keep being the same, with the same working cells, how they used to think, how they used to act, how they used to feel. You can change this. You can transform overnight. You can change your reality by writing a new story. Telling you. I'm writing a new story every day. This is a bag that I bought in Tulum in Mexico. And it has crystals in it. And these crystals, I bought them because I found that they would help or prevent traffic accidents, like they would prevent accidents in the traffic. Well, of course, I bought this bag just after I already had my accident where I sliced my knee off. So, yeah. I don't believe in accidents, people. I don't believe in accidents. I believe in action on purpose. And yeah, that's the only thing I believe in. There is no coincidence that I see something and something happens in that moment and none of that is connected. I believe everything happens because it has been made to do so. Because somebody has created it. And that doesn't mean that everything is meant to be or meant to happen. It just means that some things are definitely happening. But just because we decide so, just because we have said so and created and manifested this, just because we thought of something and put it into a word, which made it a sentence, which made it reality, which now is life, or the life that you live in and your reality. Confirmation burp. Another confirmation burp. I got it 3-4 times. The experience in life is written because it has a cause and an effect. The story in your life, not everything is meant to be or not meant to be. It just happens because your thoughts create your world. And I'm learning in my life that I did have an original plan that God had laid on my heart to exist in. But my life had turned in events that totally recreated my life. It gave my whole life a different story. Why? Because what I was meant to do and how it was meant to go has turned out different, which proved to me that universal forces are not in alignment with its highest good, but more so overpowered by the dark energies that we live in, and overpowered not by God, because the devil likes to play with God's children, which makes a lot of things mad or go mad. And as a children, or somebody who is seeing God's children and knowing that I am God's child, I can see the corruption and the distractions and the illness and the sickness and the lies. I can understand now that it is important to believe God and to follow it. Because if you don't, or if something don't, or somebody don't, the whole world is being set on fire until it does. And I'm gonna participate in that until everybody wakes up. I'll see you around.